The CEO who went bankrupt in front of his own employees.
The email subject line was 5 words long. Company-wide meeting, 9 a.m. He read it 3 times before he wrote it. Because he knew that by the time the meeting ended, 40 people he had personally hired, 40 people he had promised a future to, would no longer have a job. His name was Daniel Cross, 34 years old, founder and CEO of a logistics tech startup he built from a laptop in his apartment into a company with 40 employees, $3 million raised, and a product people actually loved. And in 6 hours, it would all be over. Daniel stood at the front of the office at 8:57 a.m., watching his team file into the main room with their coffee cups and their Monday morning conversations, completely unaware that in 3 minutes, their world was going to change. He'd rehearsed the words in the bathroom mirror that morning. He'd rehearsed them in the car. He'd rehearsed them in the elevator. And now, standing in front of the people who trusted him most, every single word disappeared. He stopped, started again. I need to tell you something, and I need you to know that I mean every word of what I'm about to say. We're out of runway. As of today, we can't make payroll past this month. And that means I have to let all of you go. Nobody screamed. Nobody cried out loud. That was the part that broke him the most. There was just silence. The specific, heavy silence of 40 people doing math in their heads. Rent, visas, mortgages, kids in daycare, dreams they'd put on hold to bet on him. I'm sorry, he said. I'm so sorry. It wasn't enough. It was never going to be enough. Within 2 months, the company was sold. Not for a future, not for a vision, but for parts, servers, patents, a customer list. The assets that were left after the dream had been stripped down to numbers on a spreadsheet. Daniel became a cautionary tale before he even had time to grieve. In founder circles, in Slack channels, in whispered conversations at demo days, his name started showing up in a different kind of sentence. Don't end up like Daniel Cross. He heard it secondhand, from a friend who thought he should know. And somehow that hurt more than the bankruptcy filing itself. For 6 months, he barely left his apartment. He built something. He believed in something. And now he was the answer to the question new founders asked when they wanted to know what failure looked like. He started to believe them. Then, on a Tuesday in March, an email landed in his inbox. The sender's name stopped him cold. It was Maria, one of the 40 people he'd laid off, one of the first people he'd ever hired. The hand hovered over the trackpad for a long moment before he opened it. He assumed it would be angry. He assumed, after everything, that he deserved it to be angry. It wasn't. Daniel, it read, I got promoted to head of ops at my new company last week, and I wanted you to know Everything I used to get here, I learned from you. Not the funding, not the office. You, personally, teaching me how to think. That mattered more to me than any paycheck ever did. Thank you for believing in me before I believed in myself.
Daniel read it 5 times. Then he put his head in his hands, and for the first time since the meeting in that room, he actually let himself cry. Because in that moment, something shifted. He realized the company was never the thing he built. That was the thing he built. Her confidence, her skill, her belief that she was capable of more. The valuation had gone to 0. But that was still standing. Daniel didn't rebuild the company right away. Instead, he did something quieter, and in some ways, braver. He reached out to a venture capital fund and offered them something most failed founders are too proud to offer: his mistakes. He became what's known in the industry as an operator in residence, a behind-the-scenes advisor brought in specifically because he'd already lived through the failure other founders were walking straight into. He sat across from young CEOs who reminded him painfully of himself 2 years earlier, brilliant, exhausted, and one bad hiring decision away from disaster. And instead of watching them repeat his mistakes, he caught them early, quietly, before the damage became fatal. One founder was about to make the exact hiring mistake that had sunk Daniel's own burn rate. Daniel stopped her. One conversation, 6 months before it would have cost her the company. Another was about to lie to his own team about the state of the runway, the same way Daniel almost had. Daniel sat him down and told him the truth about what silence costs you in that room. He wasn't the warning story anymore. He was the reason the warning story didn't happen to someone else. Here's what Daniel Cross learned, and here's what I need you to hear. Failure destroys the asset. It does not destroy the wisdom. Your bank account can hit 0. Your title can disappear. The thing you built with your bare hands can get sold off for parts to strangers who never understood what it cost you to build it. But what you learned while you were building it, the judgment, the resilience, the way you learned to read people and rooms and risk, that doesn't get repossessed. That doesn't show up on anyone's balance sheet, and no one can sell it out from under you. The world will try to reduce you to your worst outcome. It will whisper your name as a warning to other people, and for a while, you might even believe that's all you are. But the truth is this: what you learn while losing everything is often more valuable than what you built in the first place. Because the thing you built could always be taken, but the person you became building it, that's yours, permanently. So if you're in the wreckage right now, if you're standing in your own version of that room, watching something you loved fall apart in front of people who trusted you, I need you to hear this clearly. You are not the bankruptcy. You are not the layoffs. You are not the story people tell new founders to scare them straight. You are the wisdom that walked out of that fire. And somewhere, someone is about to make the exact mistake that broke you. Go find them and save them.